Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Saturday. No, it is Sunday, the 9th of January, 2022. Wanted to make a quick video of a situation that happened with a carrier that I work with. He is rocking a 48-foot flatbed, full truckload, rocking and rolling. He works with me, and we ran into a situation. Well, he ran into a situation, and I wanted to make another situational video for you to be educational, informative, to help you learn from the situation, how we handled it, the solution that was come about of it, and what we were able to get in regards to the fumbling and the bumbling and the issues that happen when you're dealing with brokers. So I want to paint a picture for you. Basically, what I have going on is there was this carrier. He was rocking a load for pickup out of the port of Savannah. We'll zoom in just a tad, and to run it all the way up to Atlanta, Georgia. It was going to be a drop trailer load. Again, picking up Savannah, Georgia. Want to run up to Atlanta, be a drop, and the details of the load should be over here. Pick up. It's going to be Thursday, the 30th. Okay, end of the week. Delivery, drop trailer, Friday the 31st. 2 days to unload is what the broker informed the carrier that what was going to happen. That was the parameters of the agreement to do the load, to do the job, to do the deal. So what we have in terms of analyzing the data, mileage was 257 miles. Broker, in terms of the rate per mile, he was paying the truck $7 a mile. Again, this load Thursday, the 31st of December. Okay, this was the very end of 2021, the last 2 days of the year. Brokers are paying stupid money at this time of year. Everybody knows it. That's how he got that $7 a mile. Fantastic. Total line haul rate, $7 a mile times the mileage, 257, means he's making $1,800 on the line haul run. Pretty good money. 1,800 bucks. Heck yeah. In regards to per day, pay per day until the drop trailer is unloaded, that's going to be $250 a day. This is what the carrier would agree to. But again, though, he agreed for unloading that was going to be a duration of 2 days. That's where the issue that we ran into. As everybody knows, when you're doing pickups out of the ports, you're dropping trailers off. That's what we ran into. So the issue that happened was basically the carrier got a phone call from specifically Coyote. Coyote was the broker on this load. And they called him and said, hey, what's up, man? Your trailer, it is offloaded. It is empty. You can go pick it up. You're good to go. And that was it. He got the go ahead. The broker called him, said his trailer was empty. So he took it for the face value that it was. And from that phone call, he then got in his truck and he drove down to Macon. Where was it? It was McDonough, Georgia, to pick up his empty trailer. Well, he got to the receiver where the offload was supposed to take place with the drop trailer that was on site. He got there, met the foreman, the guard shack, whoever, the guy on site, and said, hey, I'm here to pick up my trailer. Here's the trailer number. Point me in the direction of where it is, and I'll go hook up and get out of here. The guard shack, the foreman, whoever, he told him, hey, man, sorry, but your trailer, it's not empty. There's still freight on it. And then the carrier called me. He said, Paul, this is his situation. I don't know what to do. I just drove 65, 70 miles down to go pick up my empty trailer that has taken longer than 2 days to do the offload. Now I'm here. I've driven over an hour to pick up my trailer. It's not ready for me to pick up. Now I have to drive all the way back home. It's after hours. Of course, the broker isn't answering the phone. What do I do? I don't know. Well, Paul, what do you think? I'm like, okay, man. Well, that's the parameters. That's the situation. First and foremost, what we need to do is I'm going to draft you an email that you're going to send to the broker immediately. Don't put it past a broker. Broker's going to try to lowball you every chance he gets because that's what they do. But again, though, brokers have the loads. You have the truck. So what we did was I told him, listen, man, I'm going to draft an email together that we need to send over to the broker ASAP, because if we don't send an email immediately and put something in writing, the broker tomorrow, when you get them on the phone, you'll be saying, hey, man, I called you last night. You weren't answering the phone. I drove all the way down here an hour and a half, and my trailer's not offloaded. And the broker would say, well, damn, man, sorry. You should have called me last night. And then, well, I called you last night. You didn't answer the phone. Well, nobody told me last night. So, there's nothing I can do about it. You know how brokers deal. That's exactly how they would play it off. So I rather prepare for the worst, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. So first and foremost, I told the carrier from this experience, listen, a broker, they're going to do anything and everything that they can not to put anything in writing. They're going to call you and tell you verbally over the phone, hey, your trailer is ready for you to go pick up. It's been offloaded. Okay, thanks. Click. Okay, well, that should be the feedback. All I need, that this is the broker. They've called me. They've told me that. However, I would not put it past them. When they call you, say, hey, cool. Next time, this is what you need to do. You need to say, hey, cool. Oh, the trailer is empty. I can go pick it up now. Great. Send me an email confirming that it is unloaded, and I'll call you back confirming, and then I'll go pick it up. That way, it's in writing from the broker. It's not off this phone call. Well, somebody called me and told me it was they can't backtrack that. You got to get it in an email. You got to get it in writing. You just got to. This is the rule of thumb. So I told him, hey, from learning experience, next time, that is what you need to do. You need to say, hey, that's awesome. Thank you for calling me, letting me know that my trailer is empty. Go ahead, send me an email stating exactly what you're telling me on the phone. And then once I receive that email, I'll dispatch myself to go pick up my empty trailer. Click. That is what you're supposed to do. Again, he received a phone call. It was from Coyote. They're the broker. They said it was empty, but it wasn't. These things happen all the time with drop trailer issues. However, that is the approach to cover yourself. So what I did is I said, hey, man, I'm going to draft you an email. You catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Everybody knows this. This is trucking, okay? There's plenty of scum carriers, brokers, and they're taking the low road. Take the high road. Let's write a professional, courteous, polite, straightforward email explaining the facts, and we're going to get it in writing. We're going to send it over to that broker ASAP, and let's see how they respond to make the situation right, because they made a fumble. They've made a mistake. So this is the email that I drafted to him. I'll go ahead and I'll read it out loud to you, depending on the font. So basically, I turned around and wrote the carrier with the information he gave me. I said, hey, I'm going to write you this email. This is what we're going to send to the broker ASAP as soon as you get this. So I wrote this. Good evening. I need assistance ASAP. This afternoon, January 4th at 2 p.m., I received a phone call from Coyote informing me that my trailer was unloaded, and I was good to go to pick up the empty trailer. I have just arrived at the facility, and we have a situation. The receiver has not unloaded my trailer. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and the receiver is in McDonough, Georgia. I just drove 75 miles, and now I've wasted my time because I was given inaccurate information or incorrect information. Now I have to drive back 65 miles without my trailer. I need to know how I'm going to be compensated for this mistake, and I need to know when my trailer is going to be empty. This load was not supposed to take 3, 4, 5 days for offloading. I average well over $1,000 a day operating. I need to be compensated for this mistake that was made today. Please contact me ASAP. Thank you. Pretty well detailed, formulated email, I feel. I wrote it. Excuse the spelling errors and poor punctuation or whatever. And then I further told the carrier that I work with, this is me saying to him in terms of my not to copy paste this, but to understand more detail of what my opinion is. And I told him, listen, man, I would suggest sending this email this evening as soon as possible, because they, the broker, most likely will make a complaint that you didn't inform them tonight, when we were talking. I wouldn't pass them that they might try something like that. But this is the email that I wrote. If you need to edit it, please do. Please keep me posted. So that was the email that I told him to send over there. And rightfully so. He is in the right. He is justified. He is correct. he has fulfilled his obligation. And to go back to the parameters of what we had, it was a load that was 275 miles. The rates were $7 per mile. Outstanding load. Total line haul. He's making $1,800 on this load, and he should have made an extra because it was only supposed to be dropped for 2 extra days. Only dropped for 2 extra days. So he should have made $500 plus the 18. So well in the $2,000 arena for this load. But they screwed up. They wasted his time. So what we got to after the email that I wrote, see below, these are the parameters of the details that changed. The change per day until the trailer was unloaded, we got a change with Coyote to $500 a day, not $250, which is freaking awesome. And it took longer than 2 days to offload the trailer. So empty trailer was on the 5th, 5 days of offloading. So 5 times 500, you got an extra $2,500 versus what he should have gotten was $1,250. Talk about an extra chunk of change for us just writing one email after hours, hustling, doing what is right, trying to set the broker straight with the mistake that they made with their customer. So load total was $2,500 plus the 18. He took home $4,300 on this load versus what he would have had would have been $3,050. So he made more after consulting with me, us drafting this email, working through the problem, hitting the nails on the head, and doing what we need to do as I'm a freight factor, the insight and information that I can provide. Again, was there a different approach that we could have taken? Next time he answered the phone and somebody says, oh, the trailer, it's empty, I can go pick it up now. Awesome. Go ahead, send me an email confirming that the trailer is empty. Once I receive that email, I will then dispatch myself. Click. That way you have more documentation in writing. But again, hey, he made an extra $1,250 with this situation. That's better than what it could have been. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. This one, we ended up on the right side of the coin with it. So anyway, I wanted to make this video, make sure it was educational, informative, something that you could learn from and take away with your operation and how this can apply to how you do business. Again, my name is Paul Clark. Catch you on the next video, guys. Hope you have a great day.